What is up, YouTube? It is the Starks here, bringing you guys yet again another YouTube video. So today I was actually contemplating whether or not I should actually make this video, only because, I got some news about Uncharted 4, and obviously I'm not American, so, and this video is, primarily based off of an American quote-unquote tradition, and, I was just a little bit skeptical as well, whether or not I should actually make the video, due to the fact that I have a lot of subscribers who are American, and I don't in any way want to offend anyone who may be American, and that ties down to my my disclosure, which is that I don't hate Americans whatsoever. This video is just to address an issue in which I think needs to be addressed, and that is indeed Black Friday shopping. Now, for anyone who didn't know, or doesn't know, sorry, what Black Friday is. It's basically an American thing where after Thanksgiving, products and whatnot are sold, with discounts and sales and whatnot, and people line up and like since 2 a.m. in the morning for their store to open at 6 a.m. in the morning just to buy a product, and it's like a whole like tradition, if you will, for some people. And I actually searched up top 10 Black Friday disasters, and it was very overwhelming and so absurd. And why I say that is because it also broke my heart, because there was one of the clips was the 75-year-old woman was killed by a mob full of people trying to get products. I don't know, I guess she was pushed to the floor, in which people just started to run over her, and her own daughter, couldn't even save her life. That's like my grandmother and my mom going to a local Walmart here in Canada, that is, or no, Target's not here anymore. So yeah, Walmart or EB Games even, to buy me a game, and my grandmother is pushed to the ground by like hundreds of people, and they just run over her, and my mom can't do a single thing to stop them. That is just so ridiculous, and that broke my heart, right? And next clip was like two guys. Well, these two girls got into like a fight, and then the two guys that were dating those girls got into an argument, and then they literally shot each other to death. But my thing is, why, how, and why would they bring a gun to a store, knowing that they're gonna buy a product for cheap, or whatever the case may be? It was during Black Friday, so I can only assume that they're going out to buy a product for cheap, right? And they brought guns with them. I think it was in California a few years back. Who brings a gun to a store to buy a product? That makes no sense, right? Like I was so overwhelmed by that. And in Canada, we have Black Friday too. It's not as significant. It's not as significant as it would be in America. Like in America, it's like a huge tradition, and in Canada, it's like some stores are busy. Some stores, have sales and whatnot. My mom ended up buying a few Christmas decorations with when the sale was going on. But other than that, like, it's not like a huge tradition. We actually have something else called Boxing Day, which I think Americans do too. And basically, what Boxing Day is, it's actually the day after Christmas, which sucks. Which means you can't really buy anything for your kids or whatnot before Christmas. And Boxing Day is pretty much Canada's quote-unquote sales day, where we go out and buy, and it's very busy, but it's not chaotic, and there's no fights. And maybe there's a fight or two that breaks out here in Canada, but in America, I mean, again, I don't want to sound stereotypical, but it is true. Like, I actually made a joke about someone in my class. I said, "Oh, what must you bring to go Black Friday shopping in America?" And before you know it, the guy said a vest, and I just gave him a high five. And him and I aren't even friends. I was so hilarious, because I was thinking the exact same answer that he thought, and it's just it's funny to see that, and it's also. And the reason why I'm making this video is to address this issue, only because like I think that America needs like almost like a wake-up call when it comes to Black Friday, because people fight for these products. Like, I mean, I don't think I'd fight for like a product that's sold for cheaper. If a guy gets it, a guy gets it, right? I mean, karma's a bitch, right? She will strike back. There was I actually searched up. I was being fair. I'm a really fair guy, right? So I actually searched up on YouTube Canada Black Friday 2015 shopping, and all I got in the descriptions I can see was American, clips. Now, obviously, I'm sure not all the clips were Canadian. I mean, American. However, I don't think. Again, I live in one of the most populated, provinces in Canada, which is Ontario, and I live within, an area in which is the most populated area in Canada as well. And I have yet to witness and experience like a line full, well, not a line full of people, but like a mob, like a herd of zombies trying to eat a human being. That's what Americans look like. No offense, but that's what you guys look like when you guys shop for discounts and sales. And hopefully I don't offend too many of like my online American friends or any of my American cousins or whatnot, or any other American individual. I'm not in any way, again, I'm not trying to insult you in any way. Canada and America are pretty much practically the same thing. Like, if we should form like a mega, country called the United States of Canada or something. Like, honestly, like, we're basically influenced by the same cultures and whatnot. But I was so overwhelmed by some of the clips. It was funny. You guys are entertaining us. Like, and I know I don't think that's what they're trying to do, and maybe it is, because I actually saw two guys fighting, and when I saw those two guys fighting, you see like a whole line of people videotaping these guys. Like, you guys, it seems like you guys, that your intention is to entertain Canada and the entire world. You have Hollywood, for crying out loud. That's as entertained you can. There's nothing more entertaining than Hollywood. Seriously. Apart from Black Friday shopping, fail fights clip or whatnot, and it is so very unfortunate. People steal. Like, I pick up a product before you. What gives you the right to steal it from me? Like, that is just so ridiculous why people do this, and I feel like people do it on purpose. Again, in America specifically, for the intention, so to seek it more attention. And it's so ridiculous, and I feel so bad for some of these people who have injured and got, themselves, who have died, unfortunately. God bless your souls, and God forbid if anyone else dies, from Black Friday shopping here in Canada and or in America. But again, we're not like Americans in that kind of way. I mean, maybe I am being a little stereotypical again. However, I have yet to witness and see like that kind of environment here in Canada. Like, I haven't seen it ever in my life where people have fought over a damn product or a damn sale on a product, or who pulled out a gun and shot each other to death. Like, I live in one of the most populated province in Canada, and I've never seen anything like that. So it's very interesting where you can tell the differences between Canada and America, which there are obviously differences, but we practically are influenced by the same, cultures and whatnot, and music and and movies and whatnot. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I don't think there's much else to say, to be honest with you. Let me think. You know, uh, there was a few other examples that I had, but other than that, again, I don't really want to get too offensive. I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings who may be from America. I'm only trying to address this issue. Actually, what's funny is again, I'm a very fair guy, so I actually searched up Canada Boxing Day fights and whatnot, and I actually got actual boxing matches where people, like, the sport boxing matches, like, that was I was like, wow. I was so proud. I'm like, well, well, I made a joke, an inside joke, about how Canada's like peaceful and whatnot. It is true. Like, if you were to, compare the differences, it's like, here's Canada Boxing Day shopping, which is the equivalent to Black Friday shopping, right? Except, it's a day after Christmas, like I just explained. It's like, oh, hey, I'm sorry for bumping into you. Oh, no, it's all right. Hey, where'd you get that iPad? Oh, it's down there. There's like, straight to the left. It's like $90. Go get it. There's a few people there. Not many people see it. That's how we are. In America, it's like chaotic. People line up. People rush each other, kill each other accidentally. It is just so overwhelmingly insane. And, I just had to address this from a Canadian standpoint, watching you guys, because I know a YouTuber did it, addressed the Black Friday as well. However, he's American. I'm addressing it, but I'm not American. I'm North American, but I'm not American. I'm Canadian, which is a whole lot different, right? So yeah, again, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I think that's pretty much all I wanted to say. You know, it took me like 5 tries to make this video because my brother kept interrupting me and and whatnot when I'm home alone almost. Well, I'm not really, but yeah. Again, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, remember to subscribe, like, and comment. I will in fact be making some Uncharted 4 videos. I hope, especially I'm not gonna play the beta because I don't have the Nathan Drake collection in which you need to play the beta. So I'm probably gonna get a friend to record some matches for me and send it to me through email or something. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully you didn't get offended. Hopefully, um, you know, uh, yeah, again, I hope you didn't get offended by the video if you're American or whatnot. So yeah, again, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, subscribe, like, and or comment, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.